The one piece of makeup most of us can't live without, and it's also the one thing that we're always trying to find a better version of. I don't know, it's this really vicious cycle. I don't know why we do it, but we do, and the problem just may be that it's not the mascara, it could be the way we're applying it or even our lashes. So we're going to get to the bottom of the mystery with mascaras with Zathina. She's here to help us find the right version for our little peepers. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. So there's a lot of different mascara ads out there, and we're bombarded with them. The pictures that you see in the magazines, you know, a lot of times they're photoshopped or they're adding some lashes, so
don't go by that.
Yeah, you're not going to get that I have false lashes on
just
application.
From the tube.
You can do a really good application from the tube, but you're not going to have them like really thick and long and ultra luxurious unless, of course, you're using Latisse or some of the other things, or
sure.
if you were born and blessed with them.
Right.
But if you have like normal lashes like mine, or you can't get that unless you really work at it and add a little extra.
Right, right. Okay, so having said that, what can we do to make the best of the ones that we do have?
Okay. If curling your lashes and they go straight, if that's one of your problems, it could be your curler. So make sure you get a new one that has the little silicone pad in it. It'll give you a better curl.
Something like this?
Yep.
Okay.
Or what you want to do is you want to make sure you get a formula that's more waxy versus oily. Some of the mascaras are very oily, and what that is, it takes a lot longer for that to dry, and so that's going to pull the curl out of your lash faster. So then, you know, if you lose the curl, then you want a waxier formula. Also, the brush size.
Do you just feel them to know if you're...
You know what, you can usually tell by, you could take different formulas and you could swipe it on your hand, and if it's really emollient, then it's definitely one that's a little oilier.
Okay.
But brush size makes a difference too. If you want to hold that one,
sure.
And then I'll hold this one. If you have really short lashes and you have a hard time getting all the way to the base of the lash, then you're going to want a skinnier little brush. The bigger one over here, you know, that's going to be a lot harder for you to get closer to your eye to get the mascara on.
And so who's the big one good for?
You know, if you want, this formula is more of a volumizing formula, so it's going to add more volume than length.
Okay.
It has little fibers built into it, so that one, if you have short lashes, it's too hard to use to get close to your eye.
Okay.
But what
about all those primers? You know, a lot of times they're saying, okay, put this clear one on top and it'll grow your lash. Is there any truth to that? And should we be using that?
Yeah, primers work, but you want to let it dry. I have a lot of clients that come in and they're like, I've used primers, they don't work for me, but you need to put it on and let it dry. So do your primer, do your blush, do your lips, then finish your mascara.
Okay.
So it has to dry completely.
And it keeps it on, or it just
not
makes
necessarily
it go
keeps
on
it on.
better?
It's usually the primers have little fibers in them, and so what it's doing is it's building length and width in the lash.
Okay.
So that's really what they're for. But if you have a mascara like this one, and there's a lot of other mascaras out there now that have the fibers in them, then you can kind of skip that step.
Okay.
But this is a great little trick right here. These little tiny fan brushes.
Show that again.
It's a little tiny fan brush. It's a tack-on hair. You need to make sure it's a synthetic hair like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take mascara, and we've already curled her lashes.
Does everybody need to curl?
You know what?
I don't.
Sometimes people just naturally have nice curled lashes. If I was doing your makeup for a photo shoot, I would curl a little just to make sure they're all going the same direction.
Okay.
Now, this little fan brush will really give you gorgeous lashes. You just have to kind of get enough mascara on it.
Really?
So you could see that I've really put a lot of mascara on here. And then what I'm going to do for her lashes is get real close to the base. Now, Alyssa has really light lashes, kind of a light brown. So if you're going to do a black mascara, you don't want to see that band of natural hair color at the lash line.
Right.
So by using this little fan, I can get in there and get really close. You can see the definition you can get with these.
Now, is the point of a good application of mascara to make it look like they're just naturally that color and not have any clumps or anything? Because sometimes, you know, I think women are like, well, you can't tell I have mascara on unless they can kind of see some of the pieces
some
together.
Major definition.
Right.
Well, you know what? You can layer. Just make sure if you're going to be layering, you want to use a formula that does not have the fibers in it, because that's going to get too clumpy. Look straight ahead. You also want to make sure you keep tossing your mascara out about every 2 to 3 months, because it's going to start to get dry on you, and then that's when it's going to start to get clumpy. So really, you can layer. It's just, you know, I see some women go way, way, way overboard on layering.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, your dimples are adorable.
You can see how close you can get. So she doesn't have that light band. That light band really will ruin it, because whenever you're looking at the makeup, you're going to see the hair. So one more quick little trick.
Sure.
This little spoon. All right, if you have the problem where you get little lashes, little specks of mascara everywhere, This is just a little plastic spoon from any takeout place.
She licked it right before she... No, I'm just kidding.
It helps the lashes to stick. No, but see how that will help? And
absolutely.
Also let them dry before you really look down or up all the way, and then you're not going to get speckles. If you do get speckles, a little bit of just a concealer brush with no makeup on it, just plain, will take any mascara off that's on the eye, and you're not destroying your eye makeup or your foundation.
3 great tips, and I'm going to give you one more. Go ahead and friend Zathina on Facebook. She has all kinds of specials going on right now, and that's the best way to find out about them. But even better, just head on down to her at 19420 North 59th Avenue in Glendale. The phone number to reach her is 623-561-6966. Can't believe that. Was it 25% off that you had? Or
we have it again this Saturday. Everything in the store, skincare, makeup, everything.
Yes, great stocking stuffers, great gifts. Head on down there.